The 937 Power Steering Service Center, basic goal of this tool is to take the old power steering fluid out of the vehicle and replace it with new. Our machine, once again, it's fast and friendly. It's a one person operation. The thing that makes this machine so sweet is our control block. Our control block, we can control the entire machine right at the vehicle. We can turn the machine on, we can turn the machine off, we can control how fast the machine's running right here at the control block. As we're exchanging the fluid in the reservoir, we can lower the level. We can also raise the level as we're doing the service. The machine itself is real simple to use. We've got a U-tube over here, and that's basically where our cleaner is going to come from and our new fluid is going to come from. Our cleaner is going to sit right here. We're going to drop the U-tube to the bottom of the cleaner. Our new fluid is going to sit over here. We're going to drop the U-tube to the bottom of the new fluid. What we're going to do after that, basically we're going to grab our control block again. We're going to go over here. We're going to suck some fluid out of the reservoir. We're going to inject our cleaner. We're going to allow the cleaner to go through the power steering system, go through the rack, go through the rack and pinion, go through the gearbox, go through basically everything it needs to go through to do its job. Then we're going to move our U-tube over to our new fluid hose. Once again, we've got our control block over here. We're controlling everything, controlling the machine. We're going to go ahead and do the service. We're going to suck the old fluid off the bottom of the reservoir. The old fluid is going to come back to our machine, go to a waste jug, bottom of our machine, keeps it clean. New fluid is going to go right into the reservoir. The only thing we're going to have to really watch back here is our fluid level. The 937 Power Steering Service Center runs 100% off air pressure. The efficiency, you can get 100% efficiency depending on the amount of new fluid that you use on the vehicle. If you find that the standard ones do not work in your particular situation, this is how you replace them. Push to connect fitting, push in the brass collar, pull the wand out. Replace with the appropriate wand. One thing you want to make sure that the wands are seated in all the way, or the machine will suck air and it will not work properly. To begin the 937 procedure, first of all, the 937 is an air-powered machine. We've got to make sure that we've got air hooked up to the machine. After that, the first thing what we want to do is we want to inject our quick clean into the power steering system. Open up our quick clean can, drop our U-tube to the bottom of the quick clean. Take our lid off the power steering reservoir. For this particular vehicle, I've chosen to use the clear wands. Basically, it helps me see how the service is going while I'm doing the service. I can see the color of the used fluid coming out, and I can see the color of the new fluid going in. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to inject the quick clean. To inject the quick clean, first of all, what we need to do is we need to lower the fluid level in the reservoir. So we're going to take our control block, we're going to go to lower. You can see we're already got a little fluid coming out. We'll go ahead and turn the tool on. I see my level getting lower. I'm going to start raising. I'm injecting quick clean right now. I'm watching my fluid level. I hear the bubbles. We're done. We got our quick clean into the system. Just going to set my control block off to the side. I'm going to step back. I'm going to turn the steering wheel back and forth 5 or 6 times. So let the quick clean get through the system to do its job. As I'm turning the steering wheel back and forth, it's activating the gearbox, and it's activating the rack and pinion, and it's activating anything else that has to do with the power steering service, allowing the quick clean to do its job. After we've gone back 5 or 6 times, what we want to do, we want to turn the steering wheel all the way to one side till it locks. You can hear it stop. You can feel it also. We want to let go. It'll come back about an inch, and that's where we want to leave it. That leaves the power steering system in a bypass situation. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the service. What we want to do is we want to transfer our U-tube over to our new fluid. Drop the U-tube, bottom of the new fluid. Going to come back over here. We've got our control block kind of in a neutral position. We're going to watch our fluid level. We're going to go ahead and turn the machine on. As we start doing the service, I noticed that we're a little low, so I'm going to go ahead and start raising the fluid. The level's starting to come up, so I'm going to go to more of a neutral situation. As you can see, the two difference in the colors, I can tell the used fluid coming out, the new fluid going in. That's telling me that we're actually getting the used fluid coming out, the new fluid going in. As these two start clearing up, that's going to tell me that we're actually doing a good job of doing the service, actually exchanging the old fluid for the new fluid. I'm going to continue watching my fluid level in the reservoir. I'm getting a little high, so I'm going to go lower and just kind of work with it a little bit. The main reason for the control block to be able to raise and lower is because the new fluid going in, the used fluid coming out. The used fluid coming out is going to be hot, which is going to be a little bit different viscosity than the new fluid going back in. We also want to watch our fluid level, our new fluid level. As I can see, we're starting to run low. I'm going to go ahead, our fluid level's fine. We'll go ahead and turn the machine off. I'll watch my level, make sure that I'm not getting too low. See, my level's a little bit low, so I'm going to go ahead and go to raise on my control block. I've got a little bit of new fluid left. I'm going to go ahead and turn the machine on for a second or two. You go ahead and top it off. I'm going to go ahead and put the cap back on the reservoir. I'm going to double check, make sure our fluid level's fine, which it is. Service is complete.